Work at height and procedure, safety interview, questions and answers. Question: what is work at height? Work at height refers to any work activity that takes place at a location where a person could fall and suffer injury, regardless of the height. This includes work done above ground or floor level, as well as work near openings, holes, or edges where a fall could occur. Question: what are the examples of work at height? Working above ground and floor level. Working near an edge, opening, or fragile surface. Working at ground level but near a hole, pit, or excavation. Construction activities, such as working on scaffolding, roofs, or ladders. Maintenance work, like cleaning windows or repairing equipment at elevated levels. Industrial tasks, such as working on platforms, mezzanines, or elevated walkways. Question: what are the key safety considerations for work at height? Using appropriate fall protection equipment, for example, harnesses, guardrails, safety nets, ensuring proper training for workers, conducting risk assessments to identify hazards, using stable and secure access equipment, for example, scaffolding, ladders, or mobile elevated work platforms, regularly inspecting equipment and work areas. Question: what are the common examples of work at height? 1. Construction work. Building or dismantling scaffolding, roofing work, for example, installing or repairing roofs, working on steel structures or frameworks. 2. Maintenance and repair, cleaning windows or gutters on multi-story buildings, repairing equipment or machinery at elevated levels, inspecting or servicing wind turbines or telecommunications towers. 3. Industrial work, working on platforms, mezzanines, or elevated walkways, operating cranes or cherry pickers. Question: what are the risks associated with work at height? 1. Falls from height, the most significant risk, leading to severe injuries or fatalities. 2. Falling objects, tools, materials, or debris falling from height can injure workers below. 3. Unstable surfaces, working on fragile roofs, slippery surfaces, or unstable platforms. 4. Equipment failure, ladders, scaffolding, or harnesses failing due to poor maintenance or improper use. 5. Environmental factors, wind, rain, or poor lighting increasing the risk of accidents. Question: what are the regulations and standards? 1. OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, in the U.S., standards for fall protection, for example, 29 CFR 1926.501, requirements for guardrails, safety nets, and personal fall arrest systems. 2. Work at Height Regulations 2005 in the UK. Requires risk assessments, proper planning, and use of appropriate equipment. Emphasizes avoiding work at height where possible. 3. Other international standards, ISO 45001, Occupational Health and Safety Management Systems. Local regulations in various countries often align with global best practices. Question: what are the hierarchy of control for work at height? 1. Avoid work at height. Use tools or equipment that allow work to be done from the ground, for example, extendable poles for cleaning. 2. Prevent falls. Use guardrails, barriers, or fixed platforms. 3. Minimize fall distance and consequences. Use safety nets, airbags, or fall arrest systems. 4. Use proper equipment. Ensure ladders, scaffolding, and harnesses are suitable and well maintained. 5. Training and supervision. train workers on safe practices, and supervise high-risk tasks. Question: what are the best practices for safe work at height? 1. Conduct a risk assessment, identify hazards, and plan how to mitigate them. 2. Use appropriate equipment, choose the right tools, for example, scaffolding for long-term work, ladders for short tasks. 3. Inspect equipment regularly, check ladders, harnesses, and scaffolding for defects before use. 4. Provide full protection, use personal protective equipment, PPE, like harnesses, lanyards, and anchor points. 5. Ensure proper training, train workers on safe practices, emergency procedures, and equipment use. 6. Secure the work area, use barriers, warning signs, and exclusion zones to protect workers below. 7. Monitor weather conditions, avoid working at height during high winds, rain, or poor visibility. Question: what is the common equipment for work at height? 1. Ladders, used for short-duration tasks, must be stable and secure. 2. Scaffolding, provides a stable platform for longer tasks, must be erected by trained personnel. 3. Mobile Elevated Work Platforms, MEWPs, includes cherry pickers and scissor lifts for flexible access. 4. Fall arrest systems, harnesses, lanyards, and anchor points to stop a fall. 5. Safety nets and airbags, used to cushion falls or catch falling objects. Question: what is the emergency preparedness? Have a rescue plan in place in case of a fall. Ensure workers know how to respond to emergencies. Provide first aid training and equipment on site.